On today's video, I'm going to perform and then reveal the secrets to what is, in my opinion, one of the all-time prettiest double card changes. It's really magical, 2 cards revealed at the same time. I think you're going to really like it. We're also going to look at the winners from the last contest I did for reconstruction gimmicks. Going to announce all the winners of that, and a brand new contest. I'm going to be giving away my effect called Sound Waves, a really cool mentalism effect. It involves music and popular songs. And finally, on this video, I'm going to show you the secrets to shaving a gorilla. I'm going to shave a gorilla and then show you how you can use all that loose hair to create a batch of cookies that nobody will ever forget. I'm going to go through the cards, riffle like this. You say stop whenever you want. First card, right there. Give you a second to get focused. Yeah. Got it in mind? Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Next one, we're going to go through, say stop. Right there. Okay, going to show this. Yeah. Okay, 2 cards selected. Is that right? Yeah. Keep that in mind, okay? I'm going to see if I can cut to both cards at the exact same time. Why don't you bring the camera down a little bit here, okay? A little bit. Watch. 2 cards are selected. I'm not sure. I'm thinking right about there. Boom. I'm not sure. Right there. First card, I'm hoping right there. Chris, 8 of hearts. How about the other one I cut to? The maybe the 6 of diamonds? Oh, okay. 8 and 6. Watch. Watch this. 8 and 6. 7 and the 2. Both cards. Magic. In just a moment, I'm going to reveal the secret to that very special double card change. They're a whole tiny bit of small, tiny, whole, tiny, really small details that really make it much more magical. Also, it's one thing to be able to do it locked off, almost like an Instagram video, but how do you do that in the real world, performing for real people during a show? How do you get in? How do you get out? I'm going to reveal all those secrets in just a second. But first, here we go, the winners of the last contest we did, which was reconstruction. Reconstruction gimmicks work with pretty much any design of poker or bridge cards in the world. You'll see the gimmicks are designed to really blend in with many different styles and brands. The gimmicks are very cool. You can check it out at sankeymagic.com, sankeymagic.com for the full reconstruction performance. But here are the winners. Here we go. If I say your name now, as always, send an email to my team, okay? The email goes to contact@sankeymagic.com. Send them your YouTube name, your real name, if they're different, as well as your shipping address so we can ship the very special gimmicks and the exclusive tutorial to you right away. Here we go. The winners are Brian Johnson, Bill Schaefer, Cameron Zoladz, L-A-D-Z, Dan Gonya, G-O-N-Y-A, Cecil Lewis, Mike the Magician, boom, David Resnick, Mitchell White, Deborah Ralph, not Ralph Deborah, Deborah Ralph, okay? Jason Heisey, H-E-I-S-E-Y, so H-E-I, Joel James, and finally Sebastian Munch, M-U-N-C-H, almost like Munch, is it the Scream? I think the famous picture, something like that. Sorry about that, everybody. You might want to get some lemon juice and wash your eyes. I've been very lucky because I've been creating different kinds of magic for many, many years. And sometimes I'll be at a performance or a lecture, whatever, and people will kindly ask me, where do you get your ideas? And I really find that no single trick or sleight or magic moment I come up with has ever come from quite the same place. Sometimes they come from something I see in a movie. Sometimes it'll be a word. Sometimes it'll just be fiddling around, of course. And years ago, I remember thinking about an old stage trick called spirit slates, where you had 2 old-style blackboard slates, wooden trim around them. I guess the kind they used to use in schoolrooms years and years ago. And this notion of when you put the 2 together, something changed on both surfaces. And so I, spent a while thinking, well, how can I do that with cards? And I just had this image, and I worked backwards, one of my favorite ways to create tricks. And the image was 2 cards that not so much I rubbed together, but 2 halves of the deck, that I blew, and they changed. And I came up with this really nice kind of image, this thing. I really like this idea here. There's something about the beat of it, the image of it changing I really like. And so then I worked backwards. And so you're going to find that this method's very straightforward. It's not hard to do. A little bit of a couple of things to get ready for. To start, you need to have 2 cards selected. We're return to the pack, and control to the bottom of the deck. Okay, bottom of the deck. So whatever method works for you. Here, what I used was the Kelly bottom placement. I'll show you that right now. What's nice about this is you can be dropping the cards down like this, right? Or you can be riffling them like that. Okay, and here you call stop, and you show the card. And the idea is it looks like there's the card they called stop at. And then you put the cards back together and you're good to go, right? But what you actually do is you're gonna, with the right thumb, you're gonna, all the cards are gonna go to one direction except for the bottom card, which with the tips of the right fingers, you're gonna slide, okay? Kelly bottom placement, like this. And then when I replace this back, I'm gonna slide the card to the bottom of the deck while all the other cards go on top. Performance, you're here and just like that. Okay? They call stop, you show a card, and it's what I like about that. Now it does take a second to kind of get yourself set up here. Okay, you'll find, but it's it gives a chance to show everybody or make sure one person really, you're up here and then you're casually down here. Now don't follow with your eyes when you replace this. You know, unless I guess you're in front of 300 people and you're Marcel or something, and then I'm going to simply cut the cards back. I mean, so you don't have to follow down with your eyes as you load it back on. Okay, you don't have to do that. So they call stop. I show a card, and then I secretly Kelly bottom placement. I control the card at the bottom of the deck. So the first card was the Jack of Diamonds. What's nice about it is that now they can call stop wherever they want, very fair, and I've already controlled the card to the bottom, so it's sort of tucked away. They call stop again. I show them the Six of Hearts this time. Again, as I'm going to go down, I'm going to do the Kelly bottom placement, sliding the one card to the side, and it goes below, okay? So I end up with my 6 and my Jack both on the bottom of the deck. Next, to get where I need to be, I have to reverse the bottom card, and I just do a half pass here, which is here, where I'm getting, with my thumb, I get a break on the back of the pack, and then I'm going to curl to the exposed view. I'm going to roll that card. That's a half pass, okay? I've taught a few tricks on this channel using that technique. So I reverse one on the bottom, so now they're basically faced. They're facing each other. Then I say I'm going to try to cut to not one, but both cards at the same time. The stakes are high today. 2 cards, can you cut to both? Sort of a challenge situation. I double undercut the top card, and a different card, to the bottom. And to do that, I get a break under the top card. I'm going to riffle off some cards from the bottom, cut them up to and then cut everything below. Just before I finish explaining the details all around that really sweet double card change, I want to give you all a chance to win some free magic merch. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this week I'm going to give away sound waves. As always, you can check out all my stuff at sankeymagic.com. Sound waves is this mentalism effect involving 100 of the most popular pop songs over the last 10 or 15 years, all right? And because it involves songs, I find that unlike dry stuff like ESP symbols or even just playing cards, doing something with popular songs is extremely engaging. People are immediately invested, and it really opens up the performance, and this is something the Soundwaves gimmicks are they look exactly like they're printed out a page from a music magazine. You just literally, the gimmicks, I fold it up, put it in my wallet, and I always have it with me at all times. So I think you're going to really like this. I'm going to give away 12 of them for your chance to enter this contest to win sound waves. I want you to leave a comment down below and tell me, what is one of your favorite artists or bands? Just the name of one of musicians, one of your favorite artists, individual singer, musician, or the band. Just leave the name down below. You'll be automatically entered in the contest for your chance to win one of 12 of the sound wave gimmicks. So now I have everything set up where I need, because I have a face down indifferent card, okay? I've got the 2 selections that are face to face and the rest of the pack, all right? Now comes the big moment. Can he cut to one, maybe even both of the cards? The magician seems okay so far. Let's say he can do it. So before I do this cut, I want to get a break below. I want to get a break above the bottom 2 cards. So I come over here with my thumb pulling up at the back, unless you can do a pinky pull down. Good for you if you can. I get a break below I'm going to get a break with my right thumb at the back, below, or I should say below the rest of the deck and the bottom 2 cards. So I have the bottom 2 cards. My little thumb has a bit of a break here, and then the rest of the deck. Now I do the kick cut, kicking off the top half, flipping them over, 7 of clubs. Anybody? No? How about 5 of spades? Nobody's. And notice I'm now in this pretty position, right? Where I'm showing the two. And you don't try to hide the fact that the two touch, but you don't want to spend too much time there either. You just want to do this, and as I bring them down for a second and I blow on them, I let everything below the two cards are going to drop down here. I blow, I separate them by a good ½ inch now, and then I slowly bring them up. The implication is that they never quite got together. Okay, so let's do that again. So pretty. Here and here, you've got your change. And you do that, this is not for 100 people or 50 people. You do that for 3 or 4 people at a bar, really in their faces. Boy, it's such a pretty change. Now to finish, I know a bunch of you are workers who actually, perform this stuff pretty regularly. You're in a situation where you need to clean up this one turned over card, right? So all I do is I take these cards, okay, flip them face up, put them underneath, and I do the KM move. I just give the 6 of hearts a flick and clean up like that. And the KM move, just to be clear here, is I'm going to pick up the top 2 cards as one card. Okay, top 2 cards as one. I'm going to then pull in with my fingers, my fingertips, to pull that off. Okay, as I'm here, I flick this here, and the deck is now all facing one way, and I can go into another country. There you have it. I think you'd agree that's a very sweet double card change. Lots of magic happens in just a couple of beats. If you like the video, please hit the like button, okay? If you like the video, hit the like button. If you love the video, hit the love button. If you thought the video was meh, maybe tap the meh button. I think YouTube's going to be putting that on soon. They're like that. And also subscribe to the channel. If you've watched a few of my videos, you know the quality is there. The quality is there. So please subscribe to the channel. I got a bunch of new stuff coming very soon. Some magic, some mentalism. I got a video of me balancing a chair on my chin. On top of that is a banana sleeping. A lot of people can't. I'll even show you how you can find out the difference between a sleeping banana and a not sleeping banana, all right? This whole video I shot, a 4-camera shoot, mostly just moonlight. So you can't see a lot of it, okay? But you can hear the snoring banana. And of course, with me balancing a chair and the banana, you can hear me sighing and grunting and all the sweat coming down. It's not an easy thing to do, okay? It might sound crazy. That's because it is crazy.